Welcome back to Prestigious Prep by Paris. I am Paris. Today we are going to be doing a product review for the Q Redew. It is a handheld steamer for your hair. But before we get into it all, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Welcome to all of my new family. Welcome to all of my family that's been here. And without further ado, let's get started with the actual review. In the box for the device, if you will, the handheld steamer, I had instructions. I had a little love note saying thank you. They have a water bottle that they placed in here so that if you don't want to just pour the water right into the device, you can use that. There are specific how-to instructions, as there should be, inside of the actual box. It came nice and tucked away. I'm going to show you that here, and it does have an extended cord, which is extremely helpful, and you'll see why later. All right, it is rather large, as you can see here. It holds, you're gonna really have to hold on tight, just in case, you don't want to drop this. But anyway, so here is the actual steamer. It has a reservoir where we can collect the water right here. It is nice and easy. It just pops right out. And so there is the back that you will move the actual rubber stopper, and then we're going to actually fill that with water. And once you're done, you'll snap it back in. So for this particular process, you do need to be using distilled water or bottled water of some sort. Please do not use tap water. Those will damage your device, even your facial steamers. If you have those, do not put tap water in those. Again, make sure you read what kind of water is required. This is very straightforward. I'm just going to go ahead and pour some water into this actual device. I kind of just start pouring until I can see, the actual top, essentially. So pouring. Here we go. And well, I do that every time, y'all. So just pour off the excess and go ahead and close up your reservoir. A little water will run out because I have a little extra in here. On the other side, you'll be able to see on the front side exactly how much water you have in there. I never fill it all the way up to the top. This seems to be just enough water for me to get through my entire head. You will learn how much you need as you work your way through the actual process. Now I'm just going to go ahead and snap it right back in. Click. It's in there, ready to go. Lovely Vanna White hand there. You're going to have to hold on to the trigger essentially if you want the product to continue to work. It's not automatic. You have to hold it the entire time. It does have a large wide tooth comb on the end that supports working through your hair, essentially without breaking it. You do need to still be very careful with this. As I mentioned, it is pretty heavy. You do want to make sure that you are in control of the device. Here's that cord that I mentioned to you that is very, very long, and that is, again, super helpful. I do have a Jack and Jill sink, and so my counter space is crazy. And so I usually work in the middle of the counter space. So this is great because I can just reach right over, get what I need. It's in the way of plugging it up, of course. And then once you plug up the device, it actually turns red and it flashes. That lets you know that the device is getting ready. It's warming up. And then when it's done, it's actually going to become a solid red for us, letting us know that it is now ready for us to actually use the device. It doesn't take long at all, maybe 30 seconds. All right, so here we are. I am going to use the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus line for my actual deep conditioner here. So that is what's already on my hair. As you can see, my device is ready to go. My light is red, and so we are ready to roll that beautiful big butch. All right, so again, just moving my robe out of the way so that you can clearly see what's happening with my hair, because that red color kind of takes away from being able to see the actual consistency of what's happening with my hair. This is my hair with washing with the Shea Moisture Honey and Manuka, conditioning with the Ozzy Moist, and then putting my Shea Moisture, the deep conditioning mask on my hair. So this is what my hair is looking like essentially prior. And I'm going to adjust it a little bit just to make sure that you can see, and I am in the actual focus. And so I think it looks pretty good. I'm still working on hydration, and like everybody else, there are some parts of my hair that I'm just like, come get it together already, What are we doing? Like, can we just all be on the same page at some point? But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started. Remember, you do have to hold the trigger for the steam to come out of the device. I will not run this through these large sections. I will break them down into smaller sections. Again, you should have 4 sections when you're working through your hair, no matter what you're doing. If I'm doing twist, if I'm washing it, if I'm deconditioning, if I'm putting a mask on it, protein treatment, whatever it is, I always work in 4 sections. And you know, that's my thing. I make sure that my hair gets equal amount of love all the way through. So again, this is just the starting point for us. This is a smaller section essentially of where we started with that breakout of the 4 sections. And so again, just making an adjustment so that you can actually see what is going on here and figuring out, you know, which light is better. Clearly the one that I started with. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you exactly what's happening. There's a little bit of steam coming out. I tried to capture it for y'all. I tried to capture the steam, but I did what I could. But anyway, so I'm just going to show you me actually working through the actual sections using this particular device. And so it does glide through. You can work from root to tip or your tip all the way up to the actual root. That's probably the better way to go. Please make sure you're pre-detangled prior to using this particular product or you will pull your hair out. Again, as long as your hair is prepped appropriately, this device is really easy to use. Make sure you hold on to it though, because every time I use it, I pretty much probably always almost drop it because I have my hands are so slippery from the deep conditioner and I'm trying to hold on to the device and all of that. So sometimes that becomes a bit of a problem. But as you can see here, it works really good. It hydrates your curls. Don't overuse this. I would say see what your section is looking like. If it looks like you're good, just stop there. If it looks like your hair still needs a little more love and care, then continue to move forward. So just glide on through your hair. Check it out. See how you like it. See if you might need to go back and do a little more. If not, again, move on. This is the next section that I'm going to show you before I start playing this lovely hold music as you watch me work the device through my entire sections of my hair. All right, so again, I apologize. I'm a little bit out of frame, but there we go. Get back in frame, girl. Stay in the frame. So anyway, can we just celebrate the way these curls look? Can we just take a moment? You know what? Maybe I will put my hair journey video together because, child, it was like a cotton ball when I first started this curly girl process. It was definitely not easy at all, but we're here now. We haven't yet arrived, but we're getting closer. The best thing I can tell you to do is to be consistent. I wash my hair when it's not in protective styles, probably about every 7 to 10 days. I was in the beginning washing all the time. Even though I was deep conditioning, I was washing my hair too much. But every time I wash my hair, I do deep condition and make sure you're being very consistent. Even when my hair is braided, I am washing my hair. with what it does in the way of hydrating your hair. It's an easier solution if you don't want to sit under the dryer, and it does provide real results. So I will link the website below where you can get this actual product. I hope this was helpful for you. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.